How about some luxury? More hotels upping the ante when it comes to luxury, but some offerings that used to be exclusive are becoming accessible to the broader public. From Paris and across the pond to Chicago, boutique and high-end hotels alike are offering in-house movie theaters for film enthusiasts. You don't even have to stay at the hotel to take advantage of them. Joining us right now from Los Angeles is senior editor at In Touch Weekly, Kim Serafin. Kim, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much.
I guess this is the reason people aren't even going to the movie theaters. Why do you have to go to the movie theater when you have these high-end theaters in your home and now in hotels?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, talking about all of these boutique hotels that have these screening rooms, and they do these special screenings maybe with some themes, and you can get drinks and you can get gourmet food and artisan popcorn and free popcorn, and it's kind of what you're seeing not just at these boutique hotels, but obviously you're seeing a lot of actual movie theaters offer this to people, like iPick, for example, which has leather reclining seats, and again, gourmet food, and people bringing food and cocktails to you right in your seat. And it's all about getting people back to theaters because, as you know, when you have Netflix, when you have Hulu, when you have Amazon, you kind of want to just stay home. So when you have these options at theaters and screening rooms, this is why people go to the theater.
I mean, I'm sorry, but how obvious is this, you know? I mean, seriously, over the last couple of years, you go into a theater and it's an absolute mess. They should have been doing this years ago, making the theaters actually nice to go to.
And it's expensive, right? So if you have a family of 4 and you're paying $15 a head, I mean, it does add up, and that's just for the ticket sales alone.
What are the finances of this for the person who's actually going to the theater? Is it more ticket? Is it less? Is it that they want to get tastemakers in here so they give it for free? So
what about that, Kim? You know best.
Yeah, well, at some of these boutique hotels that are offering these screenings, you're not seeing movies that are out this weekend, for example, so you're not going to get to see Captain America when it opens next weekend. These are some more classic films, for example. So the prices range. At one of the hotels in Oregon, it's $2 for children, $4 for adults, but then you pay for food. Then in Paris, there's a hotel that's up to $90. Then you're getting champagne, and you're getting, again, gourmet food. So it's a range of different prices. But again, you're right. When you're going to a theater, if you're going to go see Captain America when it opens, or if you're going to see The Jungle Book this weekend, which will probably be #1 again for the 3rd weekend in a row, you're going to spend a lot of money buying popcorn and drinks. And that's why something like the screening room, Sean Parker's new service, is getting a lot of traction because people just want to stay at home. They'd rather pay the $50, sit at home, and just have their own food and drinks in there.
I would.
But Kim, with that Sean Parker service, aren't the actual production companies really going to fight him on that? Aren't they pushing back?
Yeah, well, you do have some high-profile people like J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg who are supporters, but then you have James Cameron, for example, not a supporter, and he's got those 4 Avatar sequels coming out. And obviously, there's a reason to go to theaters. When you want to see Avatar, you want to see it in the theater. When you wanted to see Batman vs. Superman, you wanted to see that in the theater. And that's why, again, The Jungle Book, it's 3rd weekend in a row. This weekend, it's going to be #1 again. There are certain movies you really want to see in the theater.
Right.
And that's why a lot of these services are great, when you can go to the theater and sit in a nice reclining chair and get gourmet food and not have to worry about people texting also. I think that was a bad idea that we were talking about.
I think you make the point, though, that the movie theaters, the movie makers are not going to give it away. So there you go. That's why, you know, you're seeing so upset from some of those directors. Kim, good to see you. Thanks so much for sharing these insights with us. Kim Serafin joining us there.